Hi folks, I'm Carolyn Boyd from Tourism Northern Ireland, and I'm delighted you can join me today for the launch of our latest skills campaign. To support the campaign, we've produced a toolkit. I'm just going to walk you through that today. It won't take too long at all, but it'll explain what the Make It Here campaign is all about and hopefully how you can get involved yourselves. We'd like to invite you to maximise this investment at a time when many of you are getting ready for a busy season ahead and possibly looking for new staff or ramping up your seasonal staff. As every sector is competing for quality candidates, we'd like to be able to help you in whatever way we can. It's in all of our interests to help you recruit and retain your staff to ensure we can deliver the standards to which our returning visitors are used to, and to ensure any new visitors will return to our shores again and again. So I'll now take you through the research and the creative approach and tell you how you can get involved. So we've produced a toolkit. We think it's really, really easy, and we've tried to make it simple as possible. It has 2 phases. The campaign launched this week, and we are delighted that we have been supported by key stakeholders across the industry, such as the Northern Ireland Tourism Alliance, the HATS Network, Hospitality Ulster, Charity Springboard, and many, many businesses across the sector. I probably don't need to tell you why we are doing this, but COVID has hit us all pretty hard, and there's a battle on for talent. Many people left the industry to take up other roles, and unfortunately they didn't return. But to help us fight the battle, we've carried out some very robust research, surveying and talking in depth to a number of people, some of whom who were in the industry, some who unfortunately have left, and some who could potentially be future employees. But I'm not going to dress up these findings. They were a bit depressing, but we did reveal some interesting information about working in the tourism and hospitality sector. Unfortunately, some of the top things thought by employers were sadly lacking in our industry. So now the science bit. Our most valued aspect of the working in the business. People value job security, being valued and respected by their employer, being able to take leave, obviously with notice, and people wanted to feel right in the job and feel that they were in the correct fit with the task, the boss and the team. They wanted to do a good job. We split the findings between those working in hospitality and tourism as there were marked differences. You can take time to adjust these responses on your own, but we've split and colour-coded where tourism is in one colour and hospitality the other. Sadly, 46.1% of current employees would not see themselves working in the sector in 5 years' time. Retention is a bigger issue, though, in the hospitality than it is in tourism. It is a pretty big issue for everyone, but people move on faster in hospitality, which is to be expected given the pace of the industry. Those in tourism, attractions and experience providers are likely to stay longer. They also often own their own businesses or could be part of a family-run business. You can see the top negatives, again a bit depressing. We will get onto the positives shortly, but people say they're missing a social life, the wages are too low, and there's no or little investment in training. And I think that's sometimes because people think if they train their staff, they will move on to elsewhere. Top negatives for employees in hospitality. Well, they're probably pretty much the same. There was more gripes about evening working and weekend working, but again, the wages were perceived as pretty much low, so much the same really. But now, at last, to the positives. There are less barriers to entry in relation to formal qualifications. So there are pathways like apprenticeships for those who have decided to take a different route to education or leave education early. The positives are that people working in this industry like meeting people and they like meeting customers. They really like helping people. The satisfaction of having an enjoyable experience and having an enjoyable shared experience with customers and visitors came to the fore. So they're all about building relationships. The top positives for employees in hospitality. Well, they're largely the same. So both across tourism and hospitality, the positive similarities are that people at the core of our business and those who really thrive on this are likely to rise to the top whilst providing the experience that you want from a visitor to your business. We then took a look at the desired benefits: pension, healthcare, flexible working, training, overtime, additional holidays, discounts from shops, hotels and perks of the job, These are all the things that people wanted. And they were largely the same across hospitality as well. So what did we do with all this research and fact-finding? We took all the positives and all the negatives into account. So using all this data, we decided the campaign pointed towards two things. So reframing the way people think about your industry and change the mindset, and really work with you to improve the reality in terms of retention. So what does this mean for you as business owners and managers and employees to help win this battle for talent? You may already be starting to tackle this dilemma, but it might be time to look at policies and practices to see if they need refreshed or maybe do something in a different way. So here are the campaign messages and how it was going to work. I really hope you like it. The people who stay and thrive in this industry stay and thrive because they generally want to make your day. But they also make beds, coffee, cocktails, create stories, and all those that want to do, in fact, make a great career in this industry. So how can you benefit as an employer? You can piggyback on the back of this campaign and the investment. We want to share the campaign with you to attract more people to the sector, but the right people, the people who enjoy it, are those are the people who will stay in the business. We want to improve long-term recruitment and retention in the industry, but really we want to hang on to the great people. We want you to consider how you could do that better. So here's the detail of the actual campaign and how it will work. I'll take you through the creatives and how we came up with the key concepts in the target market. We simply targeted three main groups. There are career switchers, those who are looking to change careers, opportunity to change. There are a lot of people post-COVID who had post-COVID motivators and just wanted to do something new. We have part-time and seasonal, maybe retirees looking for flexibility, traditionally students, but maybe people in a second job. And then we have entry level. More than 50% of our young people get their first job in our industry, and it's fabulous for honing communication skills and building confidence. So we developed the creative imagery and the storyboards for each segment. So you can see the one here for career switchers. So we can make your career, but you can make someone's night, and you can make a change. And I think that says it all. The next slide is really for part-time and entry level, and you can see the messages are slightly different. You can make new friends, you can make your name, you can still make your career. So we've put everything in one place for ease of these target markets, and what we've created is a website. It's a dedicated website, makeyourcareer.co.uk. So job seekers can go here and see many more jobs in one place in tourism and hospitality sector. Here's a little sample of the website. So we hope all of our activity will be driven to this dedicated site. It's easy to navigate, and they can find jobs in our sector. We've partnered with many recruitment sites. So once you have your job on this site and the traffic comes from our campaign, it will drive more people to this one dedicated site. And we're hoping that these will be aggregated. You can see the journey here. It's actually really simple. And whether you go through your phone or online, you will end up in this site and hopefully access more jobs that are relevant to you. So the campaign timeline, well, it's gone live now. So it is live as of this week. You're going to hear it and you're going to see it. You're going to hear you're going to hear the extensive radio footage. You'll see the website live. You'll see lots of social and digital and PR activity. So how can you join in and what can you do? So this is the detailed bit here. There's a lot going on. It's a busy slide, but so you can download all the imagery. It's free for you. And I think anybody that creates their own recruitment adverts and does their own social media knows how expensive it is to create this. So we're giving it to you, and hopefully you can easily download this. So you can use the storyboards and use them in your own adverts to amplify what you're already doing, and you can use the hashtag #MakeYourCareer to promote and drive traffic to your own posts on our job site. You can upload your jobs onto the site and the partner site, and our activities, as I said, will be driving traffic to the site and ultimately to your jobs. You can link to your own corporate site to avail of a raft of supports. We have on tni.com people health checks, top tools and tactics about retention, and obviously you can find this website, this toolkit there. You can sign up to the charters and the good employer commitments such as the HAPS and Hospitality Ulster, and there is a form to complete online to let us know about your own stories. We'd love you to complete that and tell us about who your heroes are in the business and what you're doing to recruit and retain your staff, and we will share those on all of our channels. We'll also have a job of the week and promote this campaign as it continues over the coming months. So here's the assets. They are very, very straightforward. Don't be put off when you go to download them. They look very dark, but once they come up, they are great. And there are lots of supports and resources. It looks great on mobile, and obviously you can have a look and put your own imagery in here as well. So just in terms of the partnerships that we have as well, our campaign is supported across a raft of our partners, which you already may be dealing with. So we're currently dealing with our HAPS network, which is Skills Network, Hospitality Ulster, and the Northern Ireland Tourism Alliance. So we're not alone. We've got a great range, and all of these partners will be supporting us and sharing our campaign. So here's the website, and finally the campaign contact. This is our email of our group in terms of any queries about the campaign. If you want to get involved, if you're finding any difficulties accessing anything, please get in touch, and we'll all be at hand for any queries on this or any other matters. So that just leaves me to thank you for joining today. I hope you'll look through the toolkit and avail of all the resources. We just want to wish everybody the best of seasons this year, and we hope you find and retain the people that you're looking for to make your business all that it can be. Thank you.